Hello everybody, this is Vampire Runes again. I'm gonna do an updated video. I just want to talk about, since I did mention in my one video in Vampire Runes, like my main channel, excuse me, and I do remember making a community post telling this Daisy person that, what she was doing and having people go after Philo, aka Rosalina, aka Tessa, basically slandering that Philo, who is now my roleplay daughter, was going around saying that basically Philo was a pedophile and everything. Philo is 14, she's gonna be 15 in December. She's not a pedophile. If anything, she was doing stuff that she shouldn't have done, and I'm pretty sure every child on the internet has done stuff that they're not supposed to do, especially not getting moderated on the internet. Again, I was one of those kind of people before. But that does not make Philo a pedophile. It was wrong for Philo to engage in sexual role plays with said adults, with said grown men, which I will not state or name because, again, it's been old now, and Philo has changed, and I've actually seen the changes. So it's a huge W that Philo is actually getting her stuff together. But I don't appreciate the fact that you are now slandering a child, saying that a child is a pedophile. By law in certain states, based on my research, a 15 to 16-year-old can be considered a pedophile if they talk to somebody who is like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yada yada, in a sexual way. But if y'all are the same age with each other, it's not really considered pedophilia. Unless a grown man like Damien, for an example, were to sexually talk to Philo, then yeah, that's pedophilia. But it's best to do your research before jumping the gun and then just still harassing said child. I feel horrible that, Philo, who is, again, my roleplay child, has to come to me very upset because this Daisy person, who I'm pretty sure is older than I am, I'm pretty sure they're in their 20s, mid-20s, I'm unsure, but I've recall, if I do remember, because I do, I've made community posts on my main channel where I've reposted Daisy's thing, where she did say, oh, well, if you're being a creep and doing X, Y, and Z, then that makes you a pedophile. Philo is 14, gonna be 15. Philo is not a pedophile. What Philo did do was making other adults uncomfortable by said actions that Philo did. But at the end of the day, that doesn't make Philo a pedophile. So I'm going to make that out there, and I will repost this same video on my main account so everybody else knows, but because I can't till Monday or Tuesday, I'll post it on this account. If you want to share it, reshare it, whatever, be my guest. Another thing is that one of my sisters did come to me about how Philo did have a channel for venting and ranting, having similar names and different numbers despite of it being changed. I did go up to Philo and I did tell Philo saying, hey, this is kind of a little suspicious that you are copying, you are copying my sister Luna's, same name for her vent stuff. So if there's a way to change it to like Philo's Comfy Palace or whatnot, then that would be appreciated. Because, again, I don't want drama to happen with Philo again. And I'm pretty sure Philo did take that with a grain of salt and actually took the W. You know what I mean? Like, actually took it like, okay, I see the problem, I'll change it. But I will state that I understand that those kind of names and numbers are very common to use, especially in channels. But I do also understand where my sister would be coming from. So that's why I respected it, and I told Philo right off the bat and was like, hey, is there a way to change it to something different? And I gave name suggestions, like, again, Philo's Comfy Palace or Comfy Place or Philo's Philo's, there was other name suggestions I gave, but again, Filo didn't give me a problem or anything, like, months ago, around September. So again, that is a good thing, and Filo is actually doing her changes, and she's actually doing very good. And again, that does not make Filo a pedophile. What really did make Filo was more of a uncomfortable child to be around. Because again, there is people who are 18 to 20 years old who are mutuals with people around Philo's age, especially 15, 16-year-olds. Because again, I've done my research. People in their 18 and 20 years old and up will be mutuals with a person that is like 14, 15, or 16, 17 even. And if you're aware of your surroundings and how to be a normal, humanized adult and not do X, Y, and Z like Damien does, it's not a problem. But, again, despite of all that, Filo is not a pedophile. Filo has been doing good. Filo has also been very, very mature. And I do appreciate the help that she's doing by spreading awareness about Damien and other things, and actually taking the time to listen and cooperate of what we're saying. So instead of jumping the gun, she's actually listening to everybody's side and actually, again, taking it with a grain of salt, being like, okay, so I should be alerted with my surroundings, I should do X, Y, and Z, I should be careful. You know what I mean? She's doing her best. And again, you got to think about it. She is still considered a child. She is a teenager. So, well, preteen, teenager, same, you know what I mean? She's still learning. We all did when we were teenagers. So there's no need to be hypocritical about it. But I will state in the end of this video, Daisy, please stop calling Filo, aka Rosalina, a pedophile and a creep, because, again, she's not a pedophile. She's still a child and she's still learning, and she knows that what she did was bad and that she's not going to do it again. So I'm going to ask this very kindly to please stop calling her a pedophile, because I'm even seeing it even in your videos where you keep bringing her up, which, again, Filo hasn't really said anything about you in a while. So at this point, you're just now harassing a child and falsely slandering them. Because, again, slandering somebody as a pedophile with no proof as well is slander and can ruin someone's life. But, again, if you're like Damien and there's a lot of proof of what Damien has done, then yeah, you've been a pedophile for a long time. But when it comes to Rosalina, there's no proof that she's a pedophile or anything, because she's not. And I am here to debunk it. So, again, you are slandering a child, and I don't like that. So, I'm going to kindly ask you again to please stop mentioning Filo, aka Rosalina, and stop having your friends or your community harassing this child and saying that she is a pedophile when she is not. That is all I'm going to say to this, and this is the end of my video. Thank you for watching, and if you want to spread this or spread awareness, be my guest till I come back to my main channel, because, again, I'll be reposting this on my main channel either on the 18th or the 19th when I come back. So, again, I just want to state that out there. Thank you for watching, and thank you for understanding.